What's up, guys? And welcome back to the channel. And we are back with Miss Joey Marr. We are reading another Joey Marr story. This is called The One Who Got Away. The first episode started with our grandma, Miss Bonnie here. Our grandpa died. Forgot grandpa name. It don't really matter. Apparently grandpa sucked. Grandma was happy he died because she was like, I wasted so many years on this man and I shouldn't have. And, blah, 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 blah. Our girl, can't remember her name. She was sad, at the funeral, a man named Mr. Frankie showed up, and they talked, they hugged it out. Our girl, she got suspicious because she was like, our grandma really hasn't been that upset about grandpa dying. She doesn't really show that much emotion, and she hugged that man at their funeral. We were trying to slowly, um, show her, ask her who the man was. And eventually we did. And she was basically like, girl, he was the love of my life and he got away. And I married your sorry ass granddaddy. And we have a girl has a fiance who sucks. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But that is basically the gist of the first episode. So let's just jump into the episode and see what is the tea. So this is her just saying, this man was the love of my life. Like, loved him. Like, would have been with him if I didn't waste it on your granddaddy. You're what? He was the man I went to spend my life with. We were madly in love with each other and thought we would stay together for the long haul. But life had other plans for us, as you see. He came by to share his condolences the day of your grandpa's funeral. It had been years since I last saw him. Olivia, that's our girl name. That's our girl's name. So does that mean Papa John was? Yes, darling. I never loved your grandpa. Really? Oh my God. I spent my entire life idolizing your relationship with him. All this time I've been wanting a love like you both have for more than 55 years, and it wasn't real? Sweetheart, I'm sorry I never told you this before. You were so young and full of life. You weren't ready to understand it. And now that you're a woman, you deserve to know the truth. Our truth. Is this why you've been able to be so strong after Grandpa's passing? I know he was like a father to you, sweetie, and I would never discredit your love for him and all he gave you, but he was not a good man. And much less a decent husband or father. He caused me so much pain throughout the years, and it was my biggest mistake letting Frankie go over John. It was hard listening to these revelations, but I would never doubt my grandmother. This woman raised me after my mom passed. She has taught me how to be the woman I am today, so I know and feel that what she is saying is true. Grandma, I could never imagine this. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's okay, dear. I lived through it, and I'm still here with you, and I'm grateful for that. But seeing Frankie really made me wonder what about the what ifs, You could say he was the one that got away, but that ship sailed nearly 60 years ago, so am I A-okay. Why did he get away, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, dear, that's a long story. You probably don't want to hear me rant on about it. I don't mind. I like to hear the story of you and Frankie. Listen when you read Summer Nights from Greece. It was the summer of 1959 when I met him. We had only had a few weeks left before the start of the school year. The state fair was in full swing then. My friend and I went to get out of the house one day, so we decided to go. I never thought that day my life would have changed forever. See any dolly that caught your eye, eh? Dolly means cute girl. Oh, I have. I saw this. Oh, it's Scooter. It's the one that came to the funeral. I saw this one girl with her bosom nearly popping out. She looked at me and I looked at her, and it was a total connection, lad. I might be in love now. Ain't that a bite? Scooter, ain't no dolly looking your way, lad. She'd talk your ears off, man. Says who? I'll have you know. Continues to talk at 225 words per minute. You should get him a water when he's done talking in 120 minutes. No, I'd rather let his boombox give out on his own. He's talking very quick, though. I wonder what he's saying. What? Talk, 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 talk. He's still talking. No clue. Frankie Trevino? So have you spotted anyone, Frankie man? Every weekend you've been landing $1 or $2 to take home with you. We almost had it out and you haven't spoken to no one. What's the dealio with that? I just haven't been looking. Frankie Trevino? Trevetto? Oh my gosh, like from Greece. Okay. I just haven't been looking. But all these chicks are the same, so it's boring now. But don't you worry, I'll spot me a dolly in a second. You wait. Oh, Grandma was cute. Dee Dee has a list because of her braces. This, so, you want to get on another ride? Or maybe we can snack on some goodies. Ooh, you want a pretzel? Tell her you're not hungry. Tell her you do want one. Grandma was cute back in the day. We do want a pretzel. Sure. Can you get me the one without the big chunks of salt, please? You don't like salt? Not really. What about sugar? I like a sugar. A sugar pretzel it is. Be back in a jiffy. Oh, I guess I should give her a southern accent. That's hard. A southern accent analyst? Grandma was cute, though. Bingo. Oh, not Scooter. Not Scooter going over there with Dee Dee. We love that. Be right back, boys. Hey, pretty lady. Your hand seems pretty heavy. May I hold it for you? Oh, smooth talker. With such an enchanting face to get lost in. Eyes that could penetrate any woman's soul. When I first laid my eyes on Frankie Trevito, I could say I was taken back because I obviously thought that he was the most pretentious douchebag that had ever walked this earth. I knew all the guys like him and what they were after. These greaser-looking wannabes was no good news for me or any woman. He was a certified heartbreaker. Luckily, I was always prepared to handle myself accordingly. We love grandmother. This will be your first choice worth lover points. Lover points are worth points and will affect whether or not you unlock extended scenes. You can gain or lose points depending on your choice. You want to always know if a choice is worth lover points, so choose wisely. This choice does not affect the ending. If you're lacking points throughout the story, you'll be given a chance to buy some at the end. What should I tell him? I wouldn't let you hold my hand even if you paid me. I'm sorry, do I know you? We're gonna do this. I'm sorry, do I know you? Because he seems like the type that'll not really like grasp his attention. So I'm sorry, do we know each other? Maybe we met in your dreams or something, baby. The name's Trevito. Frankie Trevito. Bonnie Bailey. Bonnie Bailey. Beautiful name. Okay, don't stress out. It's just a girl. I could tell he was flustered by our first interaction. It made me feel a bit fuzzy inside because it's such an adorable thing to see, but I was cautious about my reactions nonetheless. Well, it was nice talking to you, Trevito. Bye. Wait, why so quick, Dollface? I was just wondering if maybe you want to go on a ride together before you leave. The way he asked felt like a completely different person was talking to me. There wasn't an ounce of ego in his voice at the moment, which is why I couldn't deny. Sure. What did you expect? Two 17-year-olds who had just met riding in a Ferris wheel equaled complete awkwardness. We were in silence for most of the ride, and as awkward as it was, it felt right at the time. So you're a senior? Yeah, I am. Graduate next year, class of 1960. What about you? Same. I'll be graduating the class of 1962. Oh, that's rad. What school do you go to? I go to Bradford Prep. Bradford Prep was a high school for the rich and powerful. Only the children of successful people attended. It was a pretentious school known for its amazing program. It was open to anyone, but the high tuition prices kept many away, like myself. What should I say? Make up a school so he doesn't know you're poor. Tell him you're homeschooled. Um, I guess we're homeschooled because we can't just make up a school. He could figure out that there's no such thing as a school. So we're homeschooled. Not that big of a lie. I mean, honestly, I'm actually homeschooled. Oh, that's cool. Do you like it? It's alright, I guess. It'd be better if I could be around my friends, though. Oh, I see. Maybe we can hang out again sometime. We can grab a milkshake at Mel's, if you want. I felt bad about lying to him where I went to school, because I've heard how judgmental and cruel profi kids can be. Plus, Frankie was turning out to be not as bad as I thought, and I didn't want him thinking bad about me. Sure, call me. Frankie and I hung out almost every day for the remainder of our summers, from trips to Mel's Dine-In to cruising in his Bel Air around town. Those two must also be important, or we'll probably see them again, because that girl was also at the fair in the background, or maybe she's just a known background person. I don't know. We were inseparable. It was the ultimate summer romance any teenager in the late 50s could ask for. And with a guy like Frankie Trevito, the summer of 1959 was one to remember. So you ready for school to start back up tomorrow? I haven't really thought about it until now. Guess these last few weeks of summer have been amazing. I never gave school a thought. I know that eventually we both would go to our separate ways once summer ended, which is why I never hesitated hanging out with him. I guess I was oblivious to the fact that I could have developed feelings for him in 2 weeks. Which I did. I'm gonna miss you. Well, it was nice knowing you. We're gonna miss him, like, because it was nice hanging out with him and stuff. I guess I'm gonna miss you, Trevito. Who wouldn't? I'm gonna miss you too, Bonnie. I wish you could attend Brophy so that we could continue hanging out. That would be nice. I wish I could have the means to study at Brophy at the time, but I came from a family of industrial workers and we definitely didn't have the money to spend on an insane tuition. I didn't think Frankie would be superficial enough to care about my status given his own, but I cared too much about what he thought of me. That is why I never told him the truth. Ow, ow, ow. Pain in my side, pain in my side. So I guess this is it. Thanks for the milkshake. Wait, Bonnie, I have to confess something. Ooh, I love you. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've known each other 2 weeks. What? Really? You're not joking. No, I'm serious. You're the most amazing girl I've ever met, and I love you. We met 2 weeks ago. Am I tripping? She said it only been 3 weeks, and he's already in love with us? What's happening here? I thought I'd never hear you say those words, but I guess I do too. I love you, Frankie Trevito. Well, fall of 1959, my desire to be admitted into Brophy exploded after starting classes again. For the first 3 months of school, I impulsively applied to dozens of scholarships and programs to be able to afford tuition. I hadn't seen Frankie since then, but this love I had motivated me to do anything in my power to be able to be with him. For my luck, I never heard back from any scholarships or grant programs until, Bonnie, he got something in the mail, dear. It's from them. Oh, Mommy, please tell me it's them. Here, take a look. Dear Mrs. Bailey. Oh, my God. Gosh darn it, Bonnie. Well, what is it? Congrats on being a recipient of the Mayor's Academy Excellence Awards. Oh, my God. I got the scholarship, Mama. I'm going to Brophy. Brophy? We're just going to say it like that. I'm really proud of you, dear. Mom ain't raised no fool in this house. My baby's going to Brophy Prep. Not Mama dancing with us, period. But why the sudden interest in wanting to go to such a prestigious school? Aren't you going to miss your friends at Eastland High? Fail. Shit. Well, there's definitely no fool mom when it comes to things like this. I never thought to mention Frankie to my mom because it never became anything official. But looking back at it, I'm sure my heart was acting as if it was. It's a good school, Mama. I have an amazing nursing program that I want to get into. You sure that's the only reason? there's this boy. I knew it. I like him a lot. I do want to be with him more. But this is a great school, and I'm grateful to have the chance to study there, had or had I not met him. Well, this boy must be special if you're willing to let everything you know at Eastland High go. What do you think your friends will say? Say, say you're lying. I'm not. I'm starting tomorrow officially. This sucks. Who's this boy? Anyway, his name is Frankie. He's not the only reason why I'm transferring to Brophy. They have a good nursing program, and this will give me a better opportunity to go to college after graduation. We'll be seeing each other, Dee Dee, I promise. You're my best friend after all. Period. Girl, and oh, look at the cheerleaders. How cute. I was terrified to say the least on my first day of Brophy. The entire campus was riddled with elite energy and hoorah at every corner. Knowing that I was probably one of the hand-picked few to not come from a wealthy background, I felt like a complete outcast. But knowing I was going to see Frankie again gave me so much to look forward to. I was excited for the future. But you must always be aware of Romeo's devotion. You cannot underestimate this gratuitous of this literature. It is a testimony of true love, you hear me? Oh, ma'am, please come down. Please turn to the next page. Door knocks. Yes, come in. Good morning. I'm a new student in your class. Bonnie? Frankie! Indeed you are. Welcome, dear. Attention, class. We have a new student joining us today. Please welcome Miss Bonnie Bailey, our transfer student from Eastland High. Bitch, you didn't have to say that. You could have just said a transfer student. You open your mouth too much. You could have just said transfer student. There was never any malicious intent behind lying to Frankie about where I went to school, but I can still remember his face when the teacher announced where I transferred from. We gotta snipe in here. I never thought my status in life would determine how my love life would turn out. But it did. Is that why you dated Grandpa John till the end of senior year? Because Frankie broke your heart? Practically yes, but it wouldn't have planned out that way had I known the truth. But why did you cut off Frankie if you loved him so much? It didn't happen overnight for sure. We got together again despite him dating someone else at the time. We were incredibly happy, but he began acting differently all of a sudden, almost as if he never had met me. I later came to find out that he started being a scumbag with me, all because I was poor. Really? What a dick move. That's horrible. It definitely was, dear. I dumped him as soon as I had enough being treated like trash, but I found out a few years later it was his father who forced him to treat me that way. He didn't want his son dating a poor girl who was raised by a single mother. He tried to explain that he begged for the longest, but I never gave him the chance, and that was my biggest mistake. I let him get away. I've always loved Frankie, and it pained me to stay quiet about it forever. But life went on, and that's why I always told your mother to give love a chance. True love. Especially when you know you deserve better. I never wanted her to end up like me, staying married to a man you don't love for your entire life. Go break off your engagement. Me being like, girl, go break up with that man right now. I thought about Grandma's story on the way back to my place. What an incredible but heartbreaking thing to share. Nonetheless, I was inspired by my grandma's wise advice on love. Always give love a chance. It resonated me in many ways, and I couldn't wait to share this with Preston. Babe, I'm home. Girl, he's cheating. He's probably asleep. Of course. What else did you expect? What did I tell you? Cheating. Cheating piece of garbage. Anywho. Oh, we got 3 out of 3 lover points. Anywho, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Tell me what you guys just think is gonna happen. How do you think Grandma and Frankie are gonna end up together? How do you think the story is going to end? How you think, our girl's going to end up back in the past? If she's going to end up back in the past, I don't know, but I guess we're going to see. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.